PCOS is the leading cause of infertility worldwide, and 10 to 15% of women have PCOS. So if you're struggling to get pregnant, you are so not alone. So many of us want to tackle PCOS and get pregnant naturally, so we can finally beat this thing and show PCOS who's boss. And yet every time we go to the doctor, they just recommend Clomid or Femara or Letrozole if we want to get pregnant. Yes, you can absolutely take medication to help you get pregnant, but not all of us want to go that route. Let's talk about things you need to do to get pregnant naturally with PCOS. First of all, why do we have such a hard time trying to conceive when we have PCOS? It's due to something called oligo-ovulation or anovulation. Basically, we're ovulating irregularly or not at all. And ovulation is something that is essential to getting pregnant. So this can pose issues when we start trying and nothing happens. We don't ovulate regularly because we have imbalances in key hormones like testosterone, cortisol, insulin, FSH, LH, DHEAS, estrogen, and progesterone. The first thing you want to understand if you're trying to conceive with PCOS is whether or not you are actually ovulating. If you're not getting a regular bleed lasting about 5 to 7 days, roughly every 25 to 35 days on average, you're likely not ovulating regularly. Okay, but how do I make sure? A BBT thermometer. This stands for basal body temperature thermometer, and what it does is it tracks your temperature each night, and your temperature will actually rise after ovulation to confirm ovulation. And if you find that you're not ovulating, like so many of us with PCOS, we know we have work to do. I know hands down how frustrating this feels. I was told that I would have less than a 20% chance of conceiving, and that was with IVF. I was absolutely devastated thinking that I would not be able to be a mom. Flash forward to now, I have 3 kiddos, and I did it all on my own without medical assistance. I leaned into what my body was asking for and what my PCOS was trying to tell me. And I want to share with you today 3 actionable steps you can start taking to get your body pregnancy and baby ready with PCOS. First up, get your vitamin D levels checked. If you don't know your vitamin D status, have your doctor test your levels. Low vitamin D can contribute to irregular periods, so you're not ovulating regularly, and that's preventing a pregnancy. This is super common in PCOS, and women with PCOS are chronically deficient in vitamin D, so get tested. If you are low, you can supplement 2,000 to 5,000 IU a day. This can help immensely. You can also go outside and get more sun, and you can eat more fatty fish like salmon and eggs, specifically the yolk. 2, start adding more anti-inflammatory foods into your diet. Salmon, lentils, raspberries, blackberries, avocado, olive oil, chickpeas, Greek yogurt, tomatoes, and quinoa are all anti-inflammatory superstars. Cooking the majority of the food we eat ourselves, not relying so much on restaurants, Uber Eats, DoorDash, and fast food. Well, I know it sounds daunting, but this can help you add so many nutrients to your diet. Cut down on nutritionally naked, ultra-processed foods. A lot of the nutrients in these foods serve as cofactors that your hormones and your body needs in order to conceive and carry a pregnancy and baby to term. We know a lot of ultra-processed foods, convenience foods, can drive inflammation. And you don't have to cook anything fancy or complex or go become a chef. It's really about eating more whole foods and cutting down on inflammation that way. Third, don't forget about stress. And I'm not just gonna tell you to avoid stress. Such lazy healthcare advice. But really, take a moment to think about what you can take off of your plate during this really special time of getting yourself pregnancy ready. What can you delegate? Who or what can you let go of? I can't tell you how many women I've helped get pregnant just by addressing their stress levels head on and figuring out a plan to get stress levels down. Therapy, exercise, sunshine, nature, hikes outside, yoga, deep breath work, whatever gets your cortisol levels down, do more of that. And it's gonna be different for everyone. I have worked with over 5,000 women at this point, and each and every one of them has had their own health journeys to share. My hope is that this video helps you think about some of the changes necessary in order to bring you your positive. If you've made it here, let me know in the comments what part of your fertility journey you're on and ask me any question. I am so happy to help.